Hey, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of Grayscale Painting. We're going to try for a tulip today. This is a 10 by 10 Frederick's canvas, and I've pre-coated it with black. Okay, and you see the pattern here. For a tulip, it's just petals all over the place, with the central petal being this guy right here. All right, we're going to approach this each petal at a time. And I'm going to work with probably a lot of purple. We'll sneak in some red in there and whatnot. Okay. I am not going to use glycerin. I'll just use water for this. It's heavy-bodied acrylic paint that I use. All right. Okie dokie. Let's look at the palette. We have titanium white, cad orange, dioxazine purple, cad red, and we got sap green. I highly doubt we're going to use all of these. I doubt I'm going to put a leaf in there. It'd probably just be the flower itself. Okay. All right. And since I want more of a purple kind of tulip here, we're going to work with more or less a lot of purple and a lot of white. So we're going to deal with medium, light, and dark tones, all the same color. Okay. All right, and we're gonna just get right to it. Now, you want to pursue doing the floral, especially one that's really got a lot of petals to it. You want to approach it a petal at a time, and you want to really do the inside petals. Leave the outside stuff for later on. Do the inside petals. Okay, but we're going to start with the middle fella right now. Okay, all right. So I am just going to dip my brush in a little bit of water. Look down here with me. Okay, I'm going to go into the purple here. I'm going to put it up here where you guys can see it. All right, and since I have a lot of paint here, what I'll do is I'll just wipe off the extra paint. I got, on my Stay Wet palette, I just have wax paper, and then I just covered it with clear plastic, so it'll wipe off. It'll come right off. Okay, but I am gonna start it with water and this purple. All right, now using water, you have to work kind of briskly, okay, to get the fading and shading in place. All right, but I'm just gonna use the wet paint here, this purple, just right out the tube purple right now. All right, and we're just gonna block in where I want to put these, put the petal here, and just block it right in, all in the inside here. If you go over some of the white pencil lines, it's okay. I'll just want to do it quickly while it's wet, so I can add little bits of white in there to kind of get some secondary color going. But that's basically what I'm doing. I'm just blocking in the petal right now. Block in the whole fella. Block it right in. And I'm going to get the smallest amount of white, and we'll start getting some middle tones in this, in the petal. So just the smallest amount of white. Okay. To where I want some of this, some of the glow to happen with the, with this fella. And I'll just kind of block it in where I might want some stuff to really pop out here. Okay, and as it's wet, I just work it in, and that's all you're doing, just kind of working the flow of the petal, where you might want some stuff to kind of hang out a little bit more than others. I'm gonna keep the dark relatively on the bottom going outward. Okay, so I'm just working in that white, and I'm not going to necessarily make all that darkness disappear. Okay, so once again, I'm just fleshing out things here, just getting the tones in there. That's all under in here is going to be dark. Okay, so really, just like I say, I'm just fleshing out certain things where I want things to happen. That's all. All right, and I'm just using that little bit of white just to get a bit of a shine going there, just a little bit. I'm going to take my soft blender while the paint's still wet, and I'm gonna go around in this dark area and I'm gonna brush it upward, brushing some of that dark into that light area, just like that. While the paint's still a little wet, it's gonna dry in a few seconds there, so try to get it in there while you can. Okay, very soft, very soft. All right, I'm gonna keep this blender handy also. Keep it fairly close to me. Okay. All right, now that I've kind of got some of that going on, we're going to work with a few spots to where I want the petals to be folded. All right, now remember, your center of interest will be pretty much, I'll put a little dot there, right here. So all roads lead to Rome. All right, I'm going to work on a few folds in the petals there. Okay, we'll start from this side and we're gonna go around. Okay, all right, now I'm dipping in, look down here, a little bit of white. I'm gonna put the white right here, and we're gonna go into our purple. We're gonna contaminate that white just a little bit, just like that. Okay, I'm gonna probably need a little bit more, and we're just gonna contaminate that white just a tad. Okay, I'm gonna get some water. We're gonna loosen up that paint just a little bit. Now, doing these florals is really a flick of the wrist. It's something to get some practice into when you're doing this. Okay, all right. Okay, we're gonna work from over here and we're gonna go all the way around. Okay, all right, so let's say I want a nice V petal somewhere in here. We'll work one like right here. Press and you come on down. Press, come on down. All roads lead to Rome here. Okay, so we got this fellow worked out here like that. Okay, just like this. All right, now that's one petal. Now when it's lit like that, obviously that petal's coming out in front. Okay, so just be mindful of that. Okay, and we'll keep it pretty much like that. Okay, you got that this little dark spot right in here. I'll just give a little push there. A little push, just like that. All right, and then we're going to give a brighter push here. This petal is on the outside, so we'll give it a little brightness right in there. Okay, and just bring it on down, just like that. Just kind of coax it down there like that. Okay, so you already got to fold that fast. See that petal fold? All right. Okay, let's get a little touch of water. This is a very small brush. You let the brush do the work for you. Follow me? Okay, just let the brush do all that work for you. We're gonna keep that one in the inside. We're gonna go and do one right and get my head out the way. We're gonna do one right here. Now remember, all roads lead to Rome, so you get a slight little push and you kind of travel it that way. Let's have him come out this way, like that, and you just work that in there, just like that. Very soft. Work him in there, just like that. All right, and we're gonna come around. We're gonna get a petal fold going the other way. Right here, we're gonna have one kind of curve this way. Now look, this is where the edge is, right here, right there. Okay, and we're gonna bring it downward, give him a little curve there. It's like that. Just keep working at it. See how it gets darker? Fade it right in there. I'll put something right in here like that. Just work it in there. Okay, you want them kind of smooth, kind of blended in there. See that? Just nice and mysterious. Blend that darkness in there a little bit there. All right. All right, and we're gonna keep it moving here. I'll still work with the smaller brush. I'm going into a little darker purple. As you can see, I'm just getting them gradations in there. See, I'm just adding a little purple to that white. Okay, but you can see the color difference. Okay, now that will help you set some of those petals a little further back. All right, okay, so we got this nice ring of petals here. And we're just gonna kind of give it a little edge to them there like that, and we're gonna fill that in. Fill it right in. Fill it in, darker petals there. We're just blocking it in very smoothly. Just block it all in there. Come on down here. Let's bring it in there. Okay. Don't be bashful. Don't be shy with it. And we'll take this and we'll just kind of blend that. All I'm working with right now is just water. Okay. Just like that. We're gonna get another fold in there. Okay. I'm gonna show you how we're gonna sneak another fold in that petal. Contaminate some more of that white with the purple. Get a little bit of water. Small brush, flick of the wrist, very gentle. Okay. Okay, this just sneak a quick little one right here. Push, come on in. Push, come on in. Push, curve it. Push, come on in like that. All right. Okay, and we're gonna smooth that out there. That's the inside. Just like so. We'll probably give it a little curve right in there like that. Maybe a little point there. Bring it out there like that. Just curve it in. Just like so. All right, that's the inside of the curved petal. We're gonna brighten the outside up a little bit. Still contaminated with a little bit of that purple. Look down here with me. Okay. Get it a little bit brighter. Just like that. Get a little water, loosen up the paint just a little bit. Okay. Let's work on that outside. Outside curve is going to go like this. I'll just do this. We're going to make it come around. It's going to come down this way. Block it right in there. Take it. Block it right in. Now you got a nice petal on the outside. Look at that curve. Okay, just like so. Put it right in there. I'm going to take my brush here and we're going to just kind of deepen that. Now, since we're working with water and the acrylic paint will dry quite quickly, okay, I'm just going to take this same flat brush. I got water on it. I'm rinsing off most of the water, but I'm going to just give it a light pat there. Just like that, just so we can get that to kind of fade into the purple that we have in there. And go upward a little bit. Okay. And you can gradually work all of that. Now we can bring, I'm going to show you something here. Because that cutoff right there is a little abrupt. Don't worry about that. Go straight back into your purple and you can reclaim that. Come down below and just fade that. Come down below, fade it right in there. That's all right, fade it. See this? A little higher in the middle, a little less at the edge. You're gonna fade that curve right in there. That's all right. Once it dries, it will return to its dark. Okay. I'm gonna keep that little dot there. Remember, all roads lead to Rome there. Okay. All right. Let's put this away. Let's go back to our 1/2 inch for 1 second so we can get some nice, I'm dipping my 1/2 inch into some water. Go back over here in this dark area here. Not completely dark purple. Get a little purple there. And we're gonna get some strokes in to that leaf in there. That petal anyway. Not leaf. Okay. We're gonna come here and just kind of, remember where your edges are. Okay, and we'll give it a little push and come on in. A little push, go on in there. A little push, bring it on. A little push, bring it in there, just like that. Go with the flow. We can lighten it up a little bit more if we want, if we need to. See, just blend it right in there. Okay, a little bit of whitish purple on the edge. Okay, and I'm just going to give it a slight push and flick of the wrist there, just like that. I don't have to do the whole thing. Okay, I really don't. Let's bring some of that downward. There we go. Kind of make it a little mysterious, make it disappear a little bit, just like so. See that? Bring it down a little further, as much as you want to portray your leaf. Okay. Just like that. You can spend as much time as you feel with it. All right. Okie dokie. Let's work on a little bit of that one right here, that outside edge. We're going to take the same 1/2 inch brush. We'll work it this way. Get a little more purple. Come over here. Okay. I'm going to get a slight touch of water. It's a slight touch. I still want it red, relatively dark purple there. We're dealing with tones now. All right. Right here, we're going to get a nice little press, and we get a little curve going in there. Just like that. And get a nice little blend going. Keep with that curve though. Very important, keep that curve. All right. Okay. That's your inside petal so far. Okay. Let's work with this guy right here. I'll take the small brush here and we'll do a quick outline. I'll go into my white here. We'll outline this guy. Actually, before we do him, because he's on the outside, let's do this guy comes before the others. Okay. Okay. Let's do that one first. Let's go back into our purple. We'll use the smaller brush this time. And we're going to go from the inside out. What do I mean when I say that? We're going to come here. We're going to surround this with this dark right here. Right up in here. Right all up in here. We'll just flesh that out a little bit. Okay. See, you can manipulate and do whatever you feel you need to do. Just like that. We'll just kind of block that in. Put it in there. Block it right in. Okay. I may want it a little darker than that. We'll see. I think I'm gonna have it a little darker than that. I'm gonna clean off my tiny tip brush here. We're gonna go straight into Dioxazine Purple. And we're gonna block that in with some solid purple there. Block it right in. Keep it fairly deep with that purple. Just like that, block it in. I want a deeper purple, so we can give a sense of depth when we go with the outside strokes. Much like what you see here, just block it right in, just like that. Okay. All right. We're gonna take the 1/2 inch brush and we're gonna continue that curve in there. As you can see, I'm stroking my brush, my 1/2 inch brush, pulling it. Now it might look away from you, but it's coming toward me. All right. Get a little bit of water. We'll loosen up that paint just a little bit. Okay. And we're going to come here and we're just going to give a push, press, pull, and release. Make it a nice little curve there. This is the inside. We're doing the inside of the petal. Put it right in there. Bring that dark red in there. Okay. I'll round off the shape a little bit. You can do that. Just like so. You approach each petal differently. All right. Okay. I'll probably sneak in a few curves in this one too, little inside folds in this that petal. All right. Okay. Now this is the inside. All right, relatively dark there. Okay, we're gonna go into our dark purple again. We're gonna mix that white into that. As you can see, I'm getting us a touch of water, loosen up the paint a little bit. We're gonna lighten it up just a little bit. Keep your edge flat. Keep your edge tight. Okay. All right, and we're just gonna get my head out the way. We're gonna do a little little bit of curve around. Sometimes it just needs a touch like this, just a slight touch. Give it a little push, a little push. This one out here, a little push. Get a nice little push of color and put it on in there. A little good push. A little push. Put it in there. Keep. See that? Very gradual. Okay. I'm gonna get a touch of white, touch of the purple, a little bit of water. Flatten it to a nice sharp edge there. Okay. And we're gonna get a few. Let's go here. Let's get a little touch and go that way. A little touch, go that way, just like that. And we'll take. Actually, let's do one here. Let's go down like that and curve them like this. Okay, and we'll give them a little something right there. All right. We're gonna take our soft blender while it's still somewhat wet and get rid of that edge in there. And we're gonna work that right here. Give it a little push, just like that. Okay. I like the way it looks, and I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna bother it. We will leave that right alone. But watch what happens when I do this outside area. All right, let's get a little light purple here. Let's see if this works. We'll come right here. We're gonna come a little bit light at the top here, because this is folded up out toward us. We'll lighten that up just like that. Okay, let's get some purple only on the corner, some dark purple right on the corner. I'll show you. See that little piece of purple right there? And we're gonna put that right on the bottom, and we're gonna blend that light area. Blend it right in that light area there. Vary your hand pressure also. I want that a little darker than that. So a little more purple. Just build up and build it up. Just like that. Build it right up. See that? It's starting to happen there. See? Just like that. Okay. I can probably sneak it a little darker than that. Keep building. Just want it darker here on the bottom. All right. I'll probably get it a little darker than that after I cleaned off the brush. I want a little bit darker in there. Just like that. Don't worry about the edge there. You make the edge disappear. We're going to blend all of that. I just want it dark right in there. Like that. I'm just wiping off the brush. I got a towel on my lap here. And we're going to kind of smooth that into that light area. Like so. That's basically what I'm looking for. I'm going to take the smaller brush and we're going to bring our stroke lines into there. Now, I want to show you when the petals turned upward like that, your vantage point, your stroke lines will be there. Okay, with the petal turned towards us. I'm getting a little bit of white on this 1/4 inch brush. Get a touch of water. Loosen the paint just a little bit. It's contaminated with the purple, so it's never truly white. Okay, and we're gonna get some nice petals going. Watch. I'm gonna give it a little push and we're gonna go that way. Push that way. Bring those strokes toward that dot. Just like that. I'm getting a little bit more. A little touch of white going in. It's purple. Play around a little bit. Get a little bit of water. Now, obviously, with glycerin or any kind of blending medium, the blending will be a lot easier. Okay, it will. I'm gonna angle my brush, get a nice little point there, and then we'll just start playing in there like that. Stroke it right around, bring it toward that edge there. Take my blender. Real soft. Blend it right in there. Real soft. See? Blend those colors. Like that. You know, you can put a little tail end in there if you would like. Up to you. Just like that. Okay, all right. Now you see how that petal brings all of that back? You follow me? Now I can go into this light color and just build up that one petal directly behind this fella. Don't necessarily have to keep them super bright, but just a little bit of something right at that edge. Sometimes it's just a line. Some nice little guideline there. Go with the curves. Okay. And you're just giving a little guide to that one petal in there. Like so. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put an inside fold there. I'm going into my white. Get a little purple in there. Watch. With this thin brush, get a little water, loosen up the paint just a little bit. This black also assists you in that. We're going to come right here. Go thick, 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 thick. Like that. You can wiggle it a little bit. And there. Just like that. Okay. Little edge there. Just like so. Alright. And we're going to move right along. Now, we can go to this guy. All right, and here we go. Back to my 1/2" brush, purple, right out the tube. Okay, and we're gonna come in here and we're just gonna kind of block that in, just like that. Just block in that color. Oh, how far do I want it, man? We'll see as we go along. Just block that color right in there. Now it's still a little wet. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of white. As you can see, look down here with me. You see what I'm doing? Put some of that white right on the edge of my brush there. Okay. Okay, and we're gonna start playing around with different shapes here. Remember, your vantage point to this guy's like right here. Okay, so you're gonna give a nice little curve like that. Bring some of that down like that. Come back. Let's come up that high. Okay, probably a little higher than that. Probably right around in here, and bring it in like that, just like this. Come on in there and curve it around. Curve it around. Those rough looking edges there. Bring it in there. See, you can build this stuff up. Okay. Just like so. Bring one in here, curve it strong there. Bring it around. Just like that. Just bring it all around. Take my brush, all that dark you got down, and just kind of smooth it right out. Like that. I'm going to clean off my 1/2" brush. I don't need it. I'm going to go with the smaller brush. And we're going to get some tiny little folds and, you know, some of the petals catching light. Okay. I'm going back into my titanium white. Look down here with me. Just like this. See, you're going to tackle each petal separately. Okay. I'm just getting a little bit loose here. Contaminated with a little bit light purple. Okay. And we're going to add just little touches here and there. Something like that. And maybe we'll put a little something right in there like that. Curve it. The more you stroke, the more it blends in. Put a little line there. Bring it right in. Have it meet toward that. Yes, I will use my finger to smooth it all out. Just like that. Okay. Let's lighten this guy up. Needs to be a little bit bright because he's got in front of the other petal, so you got to kind of tighten up that edge there. Now I'm using, once again, I'll keep reiterating the colors I'm using here for this fellow. Bring it right down. Don't ever figure you're gonna lose it because it's not kind of sort of working out for you. It will. It will. And remember, you can always fade this. You always got the blender. Blend it right into that purple. And remember, you can claim that darkness back All right, and I'll show you, but you handle it just a piece at a time, like you see me doing right now. All right, I'm going back into my titanium white, going back into a little bit of this purple, just contaminate the color a little bit. Going to my water, loosen up this paint, just like that. And we'll light this part, get my head out of the way. Right about here, give it a little push and go that way. Give it a little push, go that way, curve it. Don't be ashamed to curve this thing. Just like that. Push there, kind of drag it off there like that. Now I'm doing this heavy-handed, because remember, you can return that purple, that darkness back. You follow me? Join it right in there. Now watch what I'm going to do here. Because you still got the purple here. Get a little bit of purple, just a little bit. Okay, come right here where it's already dark at, right up in there. And you just kind of return everything. You're just doing the same strokes, but in reverse. Continue with that curve. See, curve that petal. That's what you're using this color for. See that? Okay. Nice and soft. Curve the petal in there. Like that. All right. See, things are starting to kind of shape up there. All right. Just cleaning off the 1/2 inch there. Gotta still keep it relatively dark here because you got yet another petal in here. You follow me? Let's do a nice little curve in here. We're gonna get another, I'll show it to you with the 1/2 inch. We're gonna get another fold in there. So I got my purple here, right? Little half touch of white, just not much, right here. The light's gonna catch it just a little bit. Get a little water to loosen up the paint. This is just blocking it in for right now. So right in here, little curve in there, little curve in there. Bring it out here like this. Give it a little push. I'm flipping the brush around. Give it a little push, just like that. And we're gonna curve it just like that. We'll bring some of this downward a little, just like that. This is the outside actually. And he's got that little curve right in there, like that. Okay, that's got guys on the outside. We're gonna get another curve going. I'm gonna get a little bit of white. Just need it white on the edge. Okay. And we'll curve it like probably from here. A little curve, just like that. Meet right there, and we'll kind of give it a little push, a little guide right there. Little push and push just to guide that little curve right in there like that. And basically that's it. That's all you need to do with this fella. Just like that. We're gonna strengthen that edge just a little bit. You don't need too much. All right, right here, a slight push and leave it alone. Go to the other one right here, right at the corner. Slight push, just like so. See, it does the work for you, and you leave it be. There's a fold right there. Okay. All right. I'm not gonna take the white off the brush. I'm gonna just go into a little bit of purple, just a little bit with a 1/2 inch brush. I won't use any water. Right in here, we're gonna get some color going. Right in here, just in there like that. There. And we'll probably keep it dark, just like that. Okay, we'll keep it just like that. I don't have to highlight it or anything, because in order for your petals to kind of stand out, you need something dark back there to kind of push it out there a little bit. Okay. All right. Let's take a little bit of purple here, and we'll get rid of this fella. Okay, we'll just kind of make him go away. Actually, let me go into my red and a little bit of green. Get something pretty dark here. A little more green in there. Just like that. little more green. I want something relatively pretty dark that can overpower that little spot there. Then I'll go into my purple, put the purple on top of that, and we'll get rid of this there, and we'll get rid of this too there. All right. Okay. Same thing we did here. We're gonna do one out here a little bit brighter. He's in front of us a bit. Let's go into our purple. Nothing but our purple right now. Okay. Same approach, just like we did. It can be monotonous, but it's the same thing. We come here and we outline that right in here, and we'll kind of beef it up with that purple, just like that. All right. Okay. Come right in here like that with it. This fella's in front of us. All right. We'll use the 1/2" brush right now just for a guide. I did not take off the purple off the paintbrush. We just add a little bit of white. Once again, same vantage point. It's going to be slightly below toward the middle. Okay. And then we're just gonna give it a slight push and go that way. We'll angle it, go that way. Come out here, go that way. Let's go way up here like that. Bring it way up here like that and just angle him in there like that. Okay, we'll come right to the edge here. Don't worry, we'll brighten this up as we go along. Don't worry about the strokes, we'll smooth that out also. We're gonna come around in here and curve him right out here. Curve it right in there. Circular pattern going around like this. All right. Have no fear. Have no fear. And once again, have no fear. All right, I'm just cleaning off the 1/2" brush because we're going to go to our 1/4" brush. Get some titanium white. Put it right in there. We're going to contaminate it with a little bit of purple, just like that. Okay. Get a little bit of water. Remember, the smaller the brush, lighter the touch, nice flick of the wrist. Okay. All right, here we go. Give a slight push and go that way. Flick of the wrist. Come here. We're gonna expound on this a little bit more too. Just like that. Come out here. Just put a little point right there, and come down here like that. We'll give a couple of lines here, just like that's about all you need. And we're gonna destroy that edge down there. Okay. Don't worry about that. We're going to correct that. Don't worry about that. The most important thing right now is maintaining that kind of edge there. And we're going to curve him out this way and aim it this way. Go right into that paint, aim in that direction. Okay. We're going to smooth all of that out. We'll even take this brush. It's still a little bit wet. You just kind of pat it in there. But you're maintaining the shape. Go around, round, round, go around, put it in there, scumble it if you have to. Okay, just like that. Don't worry, we're gonna capitalize on all this goodness here. Okay, we're gonna take our purple, as you see from the bottom of the brush, you see it down here, maybe, and we're gonna go like a half low brush, have it kind of fade into nothing there, and we're gonna shape that petal. Shape it right in there. Go back and forth like that. Shape it in there. See that blend? Look at that blend. It's paint on the bottom, but none on the top. Now you got a natural blend there. See that? Just like so. Blend it right in there. Look at that. So you see it happening in real time. Okay. So no excuses. No excuses. Let's take this flat 1/2" brush. Let's get into the white, only doing the edge. Okay. I'm pushing the paint right toward the edge. Okay. And we'll just kind of slight pushing. Boom, like that. Slight push. Look at that. Let's have one kind of stick out there and curve inward like that. Okay, we'll do one right here. Have it curve outward and then curve it in. Now you got another petal. Let's go here, give him a little love here, and go the other direction, just like that, just like so. So you got rows of petals without even trying. It just takes practice. Please don't get discouraged. Okay, don't get discouraged. It will definitely happen for you. Just like that, fold it in there. Yep, I am using my finger just to get a nice little blend there. Okay, I'll put a little edge in there like that. Just like so. And we'll put a little tracer there, kind of lead your eye. There's a little edge there going downward that way. Okay, you don't even have to have it meet. Your eye does the rest. All right. Okie dokie though. Let's move on to something else. Actually, let's go over here, right here. Let's get a petal folding inward. All right, so you see some of this happening here in the corner. Okay, so let's get a little bit of this watered down white. This should work. So what am I talking about? Folded petal. We're gonna do another one folded back towards us like this. It's gonna come this way, just like that, and probably disappear somewhere in there. All right. Now what I'm gonna do is just take that petal right here, slight push, and you're gonna guide it in. Slight push, guide it in. Slight push, slight push. See this? Slight push, just like that. We'll just guide that guy right in there like this. And we'll kind of curve him around in there somewhere like that. Now, obviously it stands out a little strong. Don't worry about that. We're going into our purple. Okay. Remember, you can work in reverse and bring some of that back. See this? Or you can just do one of these numbers and just bring it back. We can work this. That's all we're gonna do. We're gonna work this guy. Just like that. Get some of that out of there, surround that there. All right, let's take some white. We'll put it right here. Both sides of the brush there. And we're just gonna kind of play with that a little bit. We're gonna bring, see this little bit of a guideline right there. And we'll just kind of highlight it right there at the edge. And we'll get a nice little highlight there. And then we'll just go back to making little edges there. Kind of lead him around like that. All right. Now you got a petal that's turned. It comes here, wraps around in here. Just all up in there. We'll get a little bit of purple, just a slight touch of purple. And we'll just come around in here a little bit. Like that. We'll bring some of that in there, and we'll darken that a little bit, just like that. Scumble some of that there, just like so. Bring some of that up around in here, just like that. There. Okay. All right. So now you got yourself a little something over there in that corner. Just come on up and around, up and around. We got two more to do. Okay, so it's like I said, it's not as intimidating as it may seem to be. Okay, but before we do that, let's add some highlights. We'll do it with the 1/4" brush. All right. As a matter of fact, let's sneak a little bit of red in there. A little bit of red, a little bit of white. A little touch of purple in that red. A little touch of purple in that red. A little bit of white. Okay. There we go. Something like that would be pretty cool. Get some water. Put some water in there. We're going to sneak some of this purple. Let's get a little more purple tint in that red though. So we'll sneak a little bit of red in there. Just like that. A little bit of red, purple. Brighten it up a little bit. And you add only little bits of this. Okay. Okay. Let's kind of pop some right up in there like that. Just a little touches. And we'll curve it around in there like that. We'll put some on the outside here. Just kind of curve it around, fade some of that. All right, just, you know, little pops of highlights here and there. We'll pop one right in here like this. And sometimes all it needs is just a quick line of color. That's all. Just on the outside edges, on a few of them. Just like that. We'll kind of get a point there on a couple of these guys there. Make it look kind of woolly and wild. Just in a few bits, a few areas, we'll have some kind of come out this way. From the bottom, going upward. Just like that. Don't worry about this in here, because we can fade that away. So don't worry about all of that. Just like that. Bring it down a little bit. Just like that. Alright. Just in a few areas, we'll add some of that reddish purple in there. You don't have to you don't really overdo it. Just like that. Come over here in the edge, make some of that disappear in there. Don't worry about seeing that type of edge, because remember, you can go back there in your purple and you reverse it, go the other way. See that? Go the other way with it. Just like that. And put it right in there. See, you can just play around and do what you want to make the flower almost appear in a 3D mode. All right. Okay. Like I said, we got 2 more to do. Let's brighten up that one petal. I just want to brighten it up just a little bit. So I'm going into my white, contaminate with a little bit of purple. And basically it's this guy right here. Come here and we'll add a little bit of an edge to him there. Brighten him up a little bit. Just like that. Add a little edge to him. Kind of bring him up and around. Right up in here. Give him a nice little edge there. So he pops out just a little bit and sets that one back. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's mess with the last 2 guys. We're going to use our 1/2-inch brush for those guys. Okay, we're going back into our purple. Straight out of the tube purple. I'm going to get a little bit of water. We're going to loosen up that purple a little bit so it stays wet just a second or 2 longer. We're going to come right in here and we're going to just coat all of that with that purple. All in here. Now purple, as you can see, is a transparent color. Even though it's in here, it still will appear black. Okay. Until you put white with it. Now remember, this purple is wet. You follow me? So I'm just getting a little bit of white. A little bit of white. You know, touch it up with a little touch of water there. No glycerin, just water. Okay, I contaminated the white. All right. All right, and you can continue with the flow. A slight push, put it in there. Slight bit, put it in there. You see how it's getting darker with each press? Okay, and we're gonna guide it around. Guide it around, guide it. We're gonna come this way, guide it like a bowl. Just like this. Right now I'm working on the back end of this guy. Just like that. Work around, work around. I'll give him a little point. Well, we'll do that in the final highlighting. But there. Work them around. Work it around. Okay. You didn't forget about this brush, did you? See that? Blend it right in there. Now the rest of the painting is dry. So don't worry about contaminating anything else. But this is how you see, you get that, see that transition, get it to work for you. Okay. All right, now remember we're doing this in graded tones. Okay. Okay. Let's get a little bit of white. I'm using my 1/4" brush again, little fella, and we're gonna contaminate that white with just a little bit of purple, just a little bit. Get some water, loosen up the paint, do some blending here. Okay, right up around in here, we'll just do it like this. Look at, watch the flow of my hands here, just like that. Right in here, just like that, going around. Okay, and I'm gonna take I'll just take no, I won't take this brush. Let me clean this off. I'm gonna take the blender brush while it's still somewhat wet. Okay, I'll take my soft blender brush, and we're just gonna go back and around it. See how it blends it in there? Go on in there with it, just like that. Okay, just like that. And you can build up that tone if you desire to. Okay, up to you. All right, let's with that edge, I guess we'll take a little bit of white. I'm using my 1/2" brush again. Look down here. And we'll give a slight push to one edge here. Boom, slight push, flick. Okay, and we'll do one right around here. Slight push, flick, slight push. Drag that in there. Drag that down there a little bit. Okay, so this one here is kind of pushing outward a little bit, but it's going down, disappearing into the depths down there, just like that. Okay, all right. I'm gonna loosen up the paint a little bit of water, a little bit of purple. We're gonna come around on the other side here. A little touch of water there. Different tone of purple, white, right here in this corner. And we'll give it a little crooked one. We'll give it a little push and give it a little quick curve there. A little push, a little quick curve. Drag it down in there, just like that. Bring it in there. Just like that. Okay, if it's too bright, bring it down with the purple that you already have, but continue to go in that directional stroke, just like that. Put a little bit of white right there, brighten that up a little bit, just like that. Okay, just cleaning off the brush. I'm going to return just a little bit of that darkness, just a little bit. Now this is all according to your judgment, really up to you. Right in here, right here at the edge, and you go upward. So you can control that curve of dark, going back into the light. Don't make it straight shot, make it curved, like that. Just like so. All right, doesn't look like much now, but it will in a second. Because you got another leaf turned outward or inward, so you see the back half there. Okay, which is a little bit lighter, obviously, than what you see in the interior. So, a little touch of purple, a little touch of white. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit of water, loosen up the paint just a little bit. I'm gonna go back into that purple. I don't want it too bright. Okay, let's work with this. Let's see what that brings us. Okay, right here, we're gonna come and give it a little push, and we're gonna kind of block that in, block it in, block it in. Make it a little crooked there, block it in, and right in here, we're just gonna block all of that in. We're gonna get to our shading and everything once we block all that in, just like that. Block it in. And that's all we're doing right now, just blocking it in color. And we're gonna work with this medium tone here. We're gonna go a little dark. I'm gonna half load my brush once more like I did before. It's just the tip of the brush. I'm going back and forth. Okay. You got a dark bottom and a light top. And right here, you just come on in and see that? See that transition automatically. Just like so. I'm gonna get it a little darker. Don't be afraid to put the paint in there. A little darker right up in here. Put it right up in there, and you start to get that blend going. Just like that. Just like that. I'm just cleaning off the brush real fast here. Okay. Now we got a nice deep blend here. It's lighter up here. Okay, now just remember this leaf, this petal is facing us. So our dot would be somewhere around here. I'm going into my white. Go back into the purple that you just did. All right, and you're just gonna lighten that purple. As you see, we only use one color. It's just different tones of that color. All right, we teased a little bit of red up in there. Okay, and now, right now, you just kind of give it a push and go on in. Push, go on in, push. I could have used a 1/2 inch for this. Go on in, add a little point, go on in. Put it right in there. Okay, going back into my lighter color, getting a little more titanium white. Some water. Loosen it up. This is good practice with hand pressure. And you know, in the little flick of the wrist there. Come here and boom. Right here, boom. Right here, boom. We'll kind of curve one in here like that. Come out here. Come out here. Give it a little curve. Just like that. We're going to get that a little bit brighter there. But as you can see how it's starting to form. Okay. And you can kind of press and bring it on around, let it disappear. I like to have a little petal right there. Just curve it around there like that. Bring him a little stronger there. Bring him up in front, just like so. All right. So I'm hoping that a lot of this is making a little sense to you. I might want to bridge this. Let's just have him kind of come on down like here. We'll just kind of give him a nice U bridge right in there. Brighten him up a little bit right here. Okay. I know you're asking what the heck did I just do? You'll see. Down here it's a little delicate. We'll kind of soften all of that there. A little water will soften that. Kind of bring that back in there like that. We'll darken that back up. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about all of this. But you'll see what I'm doing in a second. There. Let's put a nice little curve in there too. I've got my 1/2 inch brush. I'm gonna use my 1/2 inch for this. A little touch of purple into the white, contaminate the white a little bit. Get a little bit of water. And we're just gonna come here, add a little push, go that way. Add a little push, sharp angle downward. Come here, do the same thing, go the opposite direction, curve it. Come here and you go straight down. Go straight down right there. You're gonna curve the rest though, just like that. Everything's a building process. We're going into our purple, nothing but purple. Right out the tube, purple, because we're gonna bring some of that dark back. Come down here. And once again, press and you just go lightly up. Lightly press, go lightly up. See that? Just like so. Okay, and you can kind of bring some of that dark on the sides there. Curve it around, give it a nice curve, curve. Just like that. And you bring that darkness back in there. Make it nice and mysterious. It's like that. Okay. I'm going to take nothing but pure white and we're going to make a nice glow, nice highlight on that curve. Taking the 1/4 inch brush once more. Right here. And sometimes all it takes is a little touch. See that? Now, what I'm doing here is I'm slightly overlapping my previous stroke. Let's bring some of that brightness there. I'm turning my brush around because there's more paint there. Bring it down like that. Very gentle. Okay. Let's curve him. Let's bring a little love over here on this side. Curve him. A little bit of love there. Curve him just a little bit. And just a little line. Just like that. Let's give it a little curve there. Bring him down a little bit. I can darken this. All I want really is the edge. I don't necessarily want that trailing down there. So I'm going to bring some of that, a little bit of that purple back. Right up in here. So I'll just brush it up in there, bring some of that darkness back. See how it sets this back a little bit. Because I just want the edge bright. I don't need anything else brighter. Just the edge. Just like that. Bring it in there. There. Okay. Just like that. Now obviously you can take this, you can rewind it till you get it right. Okay, just white with a little bit of water, and I'm just going to highlight some of the curve there. And sometimes all it needs is a quick line. I'm overlapping as I'm doing some of these. I'm not necessarily making them all even. Just like that. Yeah, all it takes is a cute little line there. And get some more paint. I'm rinsing off because, like I said, all it needs is sometimes it's just a little touch, just a little guide. You don't have to do every one. Just like that. Okay. So now you can get a little nitpicky and do certain ones that kind of stick out a little bit. Up to you. Like I say, it all depends on how you want this to look. All right. Okay, I got another one over here that I need to I'm using just the 1/2 inch right now. Pure white, because all it needs is a gentle touch. So, just like that. See that? And come this way, just like that. And what it is just bring your petals out toward the front. Let's press a little half turn there. It's basically all you need. Right here. Little brightness there, boom, come on in, brightness, boom, just like that. You don't want all the stripes, it's all right, just blend them all away. Okay, some of them need to be highlighted a little heavier so they can stick out, and sometimes all it takes is just a push. Okay, that's it. Just pure white this time, just for direct highlights in certain spots. And all it takes really is just a slight little push, just like that. I don't want to make it too crazy, so just little guides here and there. Right here, just on the edge. You'll get accustomed to doing these the more you do them. One right there. All right, so that guy really sticks out like nobody's business there. Okay, you got our final one right here, and we're gonna call it a day on this painting very soon. Okay, same concept. We're gonna take the 1/2 inch brush right here, watch me, right in here. Okay, get a little touch of water. Loosen it up just a little bit, just foundation color. Right here, we do the outside guy first. Right in here, we just flesh him out real quick. Boom, just like that. We're just blocking him in. Okay. Smooth here, smooth little turn in here. Okay, but you can make this one a little nuts, just like that. Let's petals just reaching out there, like that. Okay. All right, let's take I didn't wash off my brush. Just take some deep purple and we're gonna kind of outline that guy right up in here. Just outline him with that purple. Okay, come right up out there with it, come out here, because he's gonna be curved in anyway, just like that. All right, we're gonna take that guy. I'm gonna take the same 1/2 inch brush, get a little bit of white and put it in there. All right. Okay, And we're gonna kind of give him a little push and guide him in. A little push, guide him in right here. Push, guide him in, guide him right in there. Boom, like that. See that? Put him in there, get him a nice little curve like that. Okay, get some more. I done got orange in this. Didn't really want the orange, but that's all right. We'll mess with the orange and purple. Just give him a little color, why not? It turns into a kind of an orangey gray color here. And that's fine. A little variation don't hurt. And we're gonna come here and we're gonna give him a push. Turn him in like that. Push, turn him in like that. Just like that. Give him a little different color there. Okay. Turn him right in there. Push him outward, just like that. Okay. Alrighty. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're like 98%. Alright. How's that for a flaming tulip? Okay, let's get a little bit of white. Our 1/4 inch brush. A little bit of purple. A little bit of white. Play around with a little bit of bright purple here. Just like that. I think I'm gonna do it without any water. Keep it nice and opaque. Right here. And we're just gonna give it a little push. Go down, push, and flick it right away like that. We're gonna come here, give it a little trail right here. Just like that. And get it on its way down. We're gonna come around here. We're gonna go out this way. Just like that. Get it right in there. Cause he's actually coming out toward us. So we can lighten him up a little bit. Just like that. See, you can manipulate, fold, and turn it any way you desire. But there you go. All right. How's that for a tulip? Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I can probably just play around 1 second here. Let's get a little bit of white. A slight touch of purple. Let's bring this down to like a kind of a curve right in here. Come on in here like that. We're gonna widen this right here. Just bring him in just like that. Kind of trail him. Just like that. We'll fade him out like that. But we'll get him a little narrow here and get a nice bright spot right in here in the middle. All right. Right in here. Just kind of brighten that up right up in there. And we're gonna play around. We're gonna kind of gently fade some of that away. I'm just scumbling now, but put the curve in there. Put the curve in there. I just want to bring that fold downward more so it's not much of an abyss looking thing there. Tighten that up. Give it a nice little edge here. Nice strong edge on at least on one side. Strong edge on one side, and you can kind of fade that a little bit, but we're going to show you how to do that right now. Once again, final half load of the brush. Dark on one side, light on the other. Get a slight touch of water. I'll make a little glaze out of it here. Just like that. Alright, dark on the bottom, light toward the top, and we'll just kind of give a nice little curve there. See that purple? And we can kind of fill him in a little bit there. Just like that. Kind of fade that out a little bit, blend it. Bring some of that up in there, just like that. Okay, I do believe I could sign my name on this. I really hope that this helped you out. There, tighten that up a little bit there. I hope this really helps you. Any questions, let me know. Write it in the comments down below. I truly don't think I need to add really anything else. I don't believe. I could probably put, like, just to play around, I'll put a let's put some red paint maybe right here, a little dot of red paint right there, right? You take your hand and just kind of run your hand in a little circle. Okay, I'm gonna take some white, put it right up in there like this, all right? And once again, run it in a circle like that. Put a little dot there, just like that. And then we'll, I don't know, we'll put a little orby shine in there somewhere. Usually I would use a script liner for this part, usually, but we'll kind of put a little line there, maybe something like this, and get a little dot right there. Put a little something like that here, something like that, kind of. Okay, so we'll put like a little bit of something right there. Make sure you got a little dot in the middle of that. Okay, we want to do another one? We'll do another one and get a little bit of red. Oh, we'll put one somewhere around here, nice little dot of red. Take your finger, kind of blend it out like that. All right, put a little white in the middle of that, right around in here somewhere, and you just kind of blend it. Repeat some of that white there, make it a little bit brighter. We'll put a little some interest in that. A little more white. Do it to your heart's content, to where you know where you like it. And then once again, we'll just add a nice little line going that way. Oh, a little line here, some kind of quick something. And maybe we'll make one up this way like that, and something like that. And then we'll get a nice bright dot in the middle, just like that. All right, but you can't just have two. You gotta always put another one in there. Follow me. So once again, I'll just dip my brush into the red. We'll put one right here in the corner, like there. Take my finger, go in a nice little circle. It'll fade itself out, just like that. All right, I'm just using the back of the brush. Put a little white dot right in there. You blend that in there, same way. Just like that, blend it, just like so. Okay. Oh, put a little dot right in there. Keep doing it till you get what you like. Okay, like that. Right. That'll work. Take my 1/4" brush. You can take a script liner, do the same thing. Up to you. And then we'll get a little dot of something there, and then we'll just kind of bring it out like that. Bring one down here, it don't matter. Bring one further, like that. Come on down over here, bring one in there like that. And there you go. But look how that stands out, right? Pretty neat, yes? Okay. Love to hear your comments. Let me know down below. I'm just getting my script liner. And I guess I'll throw the quick signature right down in here. I'll do it really light here. Love to hear your comments, or to see your comments, read your comments anyway. Okay. At the time of this filming, it is the last painting of the month. Okay. Hope you enjoyed this lesson. Hope it wasn't too monotonous for you. Hope to hear your thoughts on it. And until next time, please take care, and I'll see you when I see you.